EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, Tim? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Will Lutz on for the point after.
Good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
It's Garoppolo. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
first down. This is McCaffrey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Play action. Garoppolo.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Isaac Yedem picks it.
And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Dwayne Washington, his first carry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Staying on the ground with Washington.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Washington now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. On 1st and goal, Washington. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You have 3 tight ends on the field. offense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop him.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Wants to try to add the PAT.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Play action. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught by Jennings. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Being chased out left. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Jameis now on first down. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On second down, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
On first, here's Washington. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. Winston now from the 50. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that one results in 35 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go, Washington. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now Winston on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Complete to Washington. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Ray McLeod. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A first down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Washington.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On second down, Washington. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Winston. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington, 78 yards.
And the Saints have moved out in front.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
21. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Well, at first down, they run with Kamara's. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
On 2nd and 7, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Winston. This is caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave,
27 yards.
and the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on third down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers! So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
49ers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They run from the shotgun with Washington. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage. Winston finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game. They'll all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need... And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Jameis to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a run up the middle with Washington. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th down, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra points up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Let's look to have the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.